Take off the false flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the eye patch. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decision.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Jameis going to look to throw right away. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Waddle. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A run with Mostert up the middle. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, Mostert. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Mostert. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. One more time with Mostert. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
Taken at about the 1. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And caught by Henry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
4 yards the pickup, first down. The Titans looking for win number 2 on the year. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
In motion right is Smith. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
A first down carry for Henry. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check it, reload!
Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game in Charles. Ultimately, it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean,
and a good stiff arm and some space to run. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Ballage. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey.
Here's Brady.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. These kickers now, used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ready.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jameis to throw it. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Ready.
They go play action. Winston.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Once again, it's Mostert. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And some space here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, 66.
From the 27, Brady. He's got him in, complete. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The point after is good, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
On second down, Coat, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Winston now to throw on 1st down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Winston. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Second and 10. On play action, Winston. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Winston now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 41, Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing now is Brady. That one caught by Ellison. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Brady. Complete to right. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Pass complete to his running back, Kalen Ballage. And it's a Titans touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 141 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 33. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give them a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Winston to throw it this time.
That'll be caught by Eric Ezukama. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards.
3 quarters have come and gone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here's Mostert.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Sanders on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Titans 16. Jason Sanders to kick off warm-up.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Complete. It's Henry. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Henry up the middle. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Titans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. Weston. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now Brady got to have this one. Out left, Ellison's got it. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Linda! Old 50. Sugar! Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Jacket, reload!
Throwing again on second down. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On third down, Henry. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Hey, 66. Hey, go 66.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. Touchdown! Derrick Henry. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. Back to throw, Brady. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here comes Mostert.
And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw is taken in by Waddle.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll run the draw with Mostert.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Winston. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 37-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Winston.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back.